The Prince George's Redistricting Commission holds its first public hearing for residents. The event took place last night at the county's Parks and Recreation Auditorium in Riverdale. Residents got a chance to meet commissioners and staff working on the redistricting process, as well as look at actual population changes on district maps. Every 10 years, federal, state, and local lines are redrawn in order to more accurately reflect recent census data. And joining us now to discuss how the process works is David Harrington with the Prince George's County Redistricting Commission. Welcome. So we were just talking about the commissioners. You are one of three?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Tell us a little bit about how this whole process works for redistricting.
Well, we're appointed by the county council because the charter dictates to the council that they have to appoint a redistricting commission every 10 years, as you noted, because of the census. And so as such, we're responsible for looking at shifts in population that may cause for then some changes in the geographic map in districts.
What kind of changes have been dramatic in the last 10 years, and which districts do you think will be affected the most?
Well, maybe not in this process, but the creation of District 47, for example, legislative district, was created because of the census and moves in population. You might see some, in this process, you might see some changes in precincts, not necessarily major changes in the districts themselves, but we do anticipate, because there have been some shifts, particularly in the sort of southern central part of the county, there have been some shifts and there might be some changes there. Is
that because there's more growth in the southern part of the county?
That's correct. That's correct. So when you have more growth, and obviously influenced by development in those areas, then that causes then a look at that so that we can ensure that everyone's vote matters.
Well, and actually when you spoke about District 47 10 years ago, Baltimore City actually lost some of their population, lost some representation, and Prince George's gained it. Is that what you see happening on a local level here, that the southern part of the county may gain some representation?
Well, not so much as gaining another councilmanic district. Keep in mind that this redistricting commission is looking only at councilmanic districts. So I can't anticipate whether or not there might be some changes on the state level or even the national level. But all this, it's like algebra. Remember algebra in school? If you squeeze one way, then you have to balance it someplace else. And so because there might be a population shift in the southern part of the county, for example, that may cause then to balance it out throughout the county, may cause some other kinds of, adjustments.
Either way, you're still talking about 9 council districts that will happen.
The charter is very specific about this, that we only can look at 9 councilmanic districts.
Okay. Are you also looking at the school board districts?
No.
No, not at all.
Not at all.
Okay. Tell us how the public can participate in this.
Well, we have public hearings, and this is heavily influenced by the public. We had one yesterday. We'll have one on June the 16th, which is going to be at the Sports and Learning Center, and then we'll have another one on June 21st, which will be at Oxon Hill Library. So we're trying to schedule the meetings in the northern, central, and southern part of the county so that then we can get broad enough participation. There'll be another meeting in August so to look at the final map. And then on September 1st, then we will submit a recommendation to the county council. And
as we saw in the video earlier, there was scant representation there. You really are trying to get the word out for the public.
We're trying to get the word out. We recognize that this is not, a jazzy topic, looking at, census data and maps and what have you. But, this determines where federal dollars sometimes go. This determines who represents you. This determines, development in your community. So it's a very important conversation.
All right. Thank you so much. As you mentioned, we do want to get the word out there. For more information on the redistricting process and hearing schedule, you can log on to princegeorgescountymd.gov. Click on the link to the legislative branch and then log on to the 2011 redistricting link under the What's New section.